We're speaking with Rick Jackson, general contractor with the M.R. Jackson Construction. How you doing, Rick?
Fine, Tim.
Good. Now, Rick, you are the general contractor building 4 custom homes here at Battery Gilliard, just off of Ashley River Road. Is that right?
That is correct. We've been blessed to be selected as such.
Now, there's nothing unusual for a builder to work with a client interested in building a custom home, and many builders are capable of working with several clients at one time. What's unique here is you're building 4 custom homes for 4 separate homeowners. You're breaking ground on all 4 custom homes at the same time. All 4 homeowners are interested in living in the same subdivision, the same neighborhood, on the same street. Now, can you tell us the story? How did that all come about?
Well, it's a little bit of a unique story. They're actually all friends, very best of friends, and we were contacted about 4 months ago by one of them, and at that point in time, began to explore the possibility of building them a modest custom home. So we began discussing that. We hit it off, made great friendship began there from the very onset, and after that, it just began to become evident that there was another friend that was interested in building. So I met the second friend, and then a third friend, and then a fourth friend, and found out that they had been planning this, and it just was unbeknownst to me. So we wound up being selected to build all 4.
Wow, it's like the once the ball started rolling, it just that snowballed. It snowballed, huh?
That's exactly right. So, and it's been a wonderful process because they're great folks and wonderful folks who we share a lot of like interests. That I think it's what kind of knitted us together from the very beginning, and then just to see their closeness and their relationship, and then to be able to be part of that, to become friend and builder, has been very an important thing for me.
So all 4 of your clients, these 4 separate homeowners, do they all know each other?
They do. They are very good friends of one another, and have known each other for many years, and professionally associated with each other as well as personally. So they do a lot of things together, and we have share a lot of the similar interests.
Did they know you in advance?
No, sir, they did not. Not that I know of. So unless they'd read my name on a post office wall or something at some point. But no, they did not know me that I knew of, and I did not know them. We had never met until the first owner contacted me. We had a meeting at Chick-fil-A in West Ashley and sat down and talked, and the friendship began there. A lot of like interests that came to light, and it just began to snowball from there. So.
What were some of the interests that you had in common with the first homeowner?
First homeowner, well, they have a bigger family, not quite as big as mine. So we have 11 children. They had 4 children. They were homeschooling family. We were homeschooling family. Had participated in a lot of international missions, missions abroad, and that just began to, from the onset, when you deal in those kind of circles, that kind of environment where you understand the rigors of homeschooling and the things that are involved there when you've invested that much of your time and life in your children, and then you serve overseas where there's not a lot of reward, a lot of thanks, but there's a lot of reward in it. Those are the primary things that knitted us together.
I would guess that when you come across someone who has those types of similar interests, that it's easy to find trust in that person.
I think that's probably exactly right, Tim. I think that's what and I'm honored and blessed that they would have expressed the trust to allow me to be able to build their homes. One thing to build a house, another thing to build a home, and I think because we do share the same values, we derive our same values from the Bible, God's holy word, and those things just uniquely linked us together. So because there is an absolute, I build based on that absolute. That is where we derive our motto for building. That we build on the foundation of character, and that's I think what knitted us together from the beginning.
Well, it's so important to be able to trust your builder, and you hear these unfortunate stories of homeowners ultimately firing their builders, or there being legal problems down the road, and you know, to take that all out of the equation from the beginning and know that, okay, this is someone who has some of the same beliefs and has that integrity that I can trust. I would imagine that is provides a great deal of peace of mind for those homeowners.
Well, I certainly hope so, because I've told them from the onset that it's not about money. It's certainly not about money for me. It's more about, you know, developing a relationship, a partnership, helping them accomplish their goals. I have to make a living in the meantime, and that's certainly, you know, we're able to do that. But I have no desire to be rich. I mean, if I did, I wouldn't travel international missions and things like that. So because they do see that same pattern, I believe that's what helped develop that trust.
Well, tell me about some of the general features of some of these 4 custom homes that you're building out here at Battery Gilliard.
Well, obviously, one of the significant things are all fiber cement exterior siding, so it's all going to be fibered cement, pre-coated. Yeah.
And what's your connection there, Rick?
Well, that's because I also own Carolina Machine Finishing, which is a pre-finisher. We pre-prime, pre-paint, pre-stain exterior building materials. And so all these homes will have, you know, that product on there, supplied by one of the local lumber yards here in town, same as all the other builders buy. And but it's, you know, we're proud to be able to display those products on there. I mean, we have 2 elevated homes and 2 non-elevated homes on foundations. So we've got a couple unique profiles, been able to work with the homeowners, all of them in the design phase as well. So we've kind of helped them tailor that to meet their personal needs, because they're hospitable, gracious people. They're building homes where they can, you know, help other folks to be able to accomplish their goals in life. So they're just gracious, generous people, and we've been able to tailor those homes to be able to meet their specific needs: number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, guest quarters, things like that may be a little bit unique in other people's homes.
That's great. And Battery Gilliard, we're looking at this beautiful creek. This is Church Creek behind us here?
That is correct. It's Church Creek.
It's a wonderful spot. You really can't hear any traffic from the Ashley River Road or Highway 61. It's very quiet. All you can really hear is crickets and the occasional bird chirping.
That's about it. It's a very private. I mean, to be this close to town, this close to all the activity, yet have this kind of seclusion does make it a very unique place to build and own a home.
Well, how can folks get in touch with you, Rick, at MR Jackson Construction?
They can reach us, obviously can reach me directly by my cell phone at 843-200-5261. They can email me at rick@mrjacksonhomes.com. Able to fax us or contact us through Charleston Home and Design.
Okay, great. And about how long will it take for these houses to be built?
We're looking at about a 6-month project here.
6 months. Okay. Well, we'll definitely be interested in checking back with you in 6 months to see the finished project, and because you've just broken ground in the last week or so.
That is correct. We've just started to scrape dirt. We're getting ready to dig foundation. If the rain will let up, well, we'll get some footers in here before the week's end.
Well, thanks so much, Rick, and good luck with the project.
Thank you, Tim.